接下来有请 Arduino 全球总裁首席执行官 Federico Musto 先生。
Wow, good morning everybody. And ni hao, that is the only Chinese name that I know, so good morning and thanks a lot to be able to join today. It's a great pleasure and honor to be here, and I want to say thanks to the organization that invited us. I just built a couple of slides that I will use to explain what we are doing, what is Arduino. By the way, my name is Federico Musto and I'm from Arduino. So I'm here today to give you a snapshot about what we're doing and to say thanks. Not only to say thanks to you and to the Arduino community, to the strong support that we received in the past 10 years. So, I hope this is the right button. Oh, here. So let me start to just a very, very easy slide that explains what is Arduino. Well, Arduino for us is mainly three things. It's an open source platform, it's an open hardware platform, and it's an open community platform. So the value of Arduino is really our community. The value of Arduino is really people that every day teach Arduino, build Arduino, and help to build the community around the community. So again, thank you to invite me, and thanks you to build the Arduino community around our company. So I just start a lot of people ask me, okay, where Arduino come from? So that's the very first question that time by time people ask me. So Arduino comes from an open source project built from a student in Ivrea, that is a small town. The name of the student is, because he's still with us, is Hernando Barragan. And he built this board, the wiring, and that's the board that inspired us to build the first Arduino board, so basically the first Arduino. Arduino right now is a company around the software, hardware. I'm going to show you the latest product that we announced it, and it's very interesting to see that all the new products come from China. So basically China inspired us, and we are here to learn even more. So we are right now in 7 different countries. We opened our first office in Shanghai 8 months ago. We are, of course, in US, we're in Europe, we're in Taiwan, Hong Kong, China. Arduino is right now a pretty small company. We have 79 people all around the world. It's a very small company. This is our Chinese team. We built this team in Taipei, Hong Kong, Shenzhen, and Shanghai. And we are going to have, I hope, very soon an office also in Beijing. So again, thanks a lot for your strong support on this open source project. So let's talk very quickly about the hardware. I mean, what we build and what we are going to build in the next months. So this is basically an overall slide that I'm used to show you the microcontroller boards, the Linux board, and the first robotics starter kit. So as you can see, we have a new family of products based on Linux. So that was the first time that we built our board with the Linux inside. As you can see, we was using Chinese name. I mean, we was using the first product was the Yun, then we have the Tian, we have the Lei. Is our way to learn Chinese. So we call all the product with Chinese names. So probably end of the next 10 years we'll be able to speak Chinese. It's just a joke. I mean, the reason why we use the Chinese name is because this technology comes from China. So it's very interesting to see that we was able to build something thanks to you, thanks to the technology that comes from the country. So we don't use China. And by the way, this product, we don't build this product in China yet. So we build this product overseas, mainly in Italy and in Taiwan, thanks to the technology, thanks to the expertise, thanks to the knowledge that comes from China. So let me just explain very quickly. That's the new product that we announced in Shanghai 2 weeks ago, if I remember correctly. Basically, it's the first board that has full Linux, Wi-Fi capability, 2.45 GHz, Bluetooth, a Cortex M0 built on it, and we are going to use this board to learn and teach IoT. And I'm going to explain in a bit. It's a combination of really two microprocessors. One is a MIPS from Atheros 9342, and the other one is the MCU from Atmel. And it's basically two boards combined all together. The second product that we announced was the new release of the year. That was really the first product that we built in China, and with this new chip, well, pretty old chip, but it was new to us from Shenzhen. Basically, it's an Arduino Uno that has the 9331 from Qualcomm and the microcontroller from Atmel. That was the first product. We built another product we call the Uno Mini. That is just a breadable version, so a smaller version of the Arduino Uno. That is our first. That's really interesting. I mean, we built this very small module in Shenzhen. Basically, it's an industrial. So many users was asking, okay, we use Arduino to make prototype, but what we can do if we want to go in mass production? So we built this very small, teeny, unique module, thanks to expertise that we was able to find in Shenzhen. And we just announced it 2 weeks ago. This is the Arduino Industrial 101. You can see some more specs also in our website. This is very interesting. I mean, we spoke with several teachers, I think it was last year, and they said, well, we use Arduino to learn, we use Arduino to teach. Can you please build some robotic stuff? So we took the idea to build the first kit that is called braccio, that in Italian means arm, and it's the first robotic kit that we announced in Shanghai for the first time, and it will be available end of this month. And it's basically an arm that you can control, you can assemble, and you can control basically with the regular Uno or just by Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. And this is a nice picture that we took 2 weeks ago in South Korea at the Maker, I think it was a mini Maker Faire Seoul, and it was funny because it was a big arm and our small arm, so we was able to make this funny picture. Let me talk about now Arduino China. That's why I'm here, and I would love to. We took the decision to build something just for China, and have the first prototype here. This is the very well-known Arduino Uno. Is our best-selling product, so we took the decision to build something in China for the educational market. It's really our way to say thank you to the strong support that we got from the teacher, from the government, and we are going to build this board in China for the China market. But this is basically just our Uno version, and I can show you the gift box. That's how it looks like. Very interesting is the evolution of this product that we was able to build in China. Is the Arduino Uno Pro. That is a unique product. We designed in China, we're building in China, and it's a combination from our very well-known product, Arduino Uno, with a chip that comes from Espressi, that is a Shanghai company, pretty well-known as 8266. And that is something that we are going to have in mass production. It's in mass production basically now, and it will be available first week of December. This is really the first interesting product that we built thanks to the expertise. The second product that we was able to build thanks to the expertise that we was able to find in China, thanks to the support that we got from China. That's how it looks like, this product. Another interesting product that we have is the Arduino Lei. Lei is the evolution of the Uno, is the combination of the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and this is again is a product that we designed and built in China for the China market. Arduino is not only hardware. This is, I would say, it's also software. You probably you remember, and this is the overall picture. I'm going to talk about the new software development that we announced a couple of months ago. One is the very well-known Arduino IDE based on Java, but we announced it 6 months ago, a completely new developer environment built on JavaScript that we call Arduino Studio. And we will have some very interesting news on these software in the next few months. Another interesting technology that we built a couple of months ago, thanks to the support of the Chinese engineer, is a new library that we call Ciao. Ciao, as you know, is a very famous word in Italian, in hello. But it was very interesting to see that Ciao in Chinese means also bridge. So we was playing, a little bit between Ciao in Italian and bridge in Chinese. So we built Arduino Ciao. We call it Arduino Ciao, this library that allow us to build, in a very easy way, to build a bridge between the microcontroller and the IoT. This technology, of course, is open source and is available on our website. And very quickly, we are going to have a lot of plugins that will support this technology that allow us to connect our microcontroller to the IoT stuff. Another interesting open source project that we supported is the Lightning OS, that is basically the small Linux that is up and running on our Linux board. And Lightning.io, that is basically another small operating system that is up and running on the microcontroller and expose all the features directly to the Linux part. So we don't need to write code of the microcontroller anymore. We can just use the Linux file system, and we can control all the features of the microcontroller directly on the Linux file system. Let me talk about one very, very important topics that I have today. We was thinking for several months how we can say thanks to the community, how we can in some way to do something that really help the community and really help us to say thanks to the community. We took the idea 6 months ago to open Arduino Foundation. Arduino Foundation is a non-profit organization that has the unique goal to help the ecosystem. We're going to help the ecosystem, the Arduino ecosystem, in 3 ways. So we will support the student, the teacher, and the engineer that build technology around Arduino. So should be teacher that want to train want to have some training on Arduino, so we can support them with some free kits, free components, or also to sponsor this training. And we just got a strong support from the government recently when we announced the first Arduino training. And I'm really happy to say that in a couple of days we was able to collect more than 20,000 students that took the decision to join our Arduino training. And that's really thanks to the community that we have here. The second way, we want to help the software engineer that want to build a new library, want to build a new IDE around Arduino. And the last thing is also the hardware engineer that want to build some shield around the Arduino technology. So the foundation is basically built to collect a donation and move this donation directly to the ecosystem to say thanks and to support the growing of the Arduino community. You will see very soon the new gift box of the Arduino product will have an hologram, and all the box that will have this hologram inside, you'll have a special card that allow you to vote the open source project that the foundation is going to support. In other way, the foundation will collect basically take open source project, open hardware project, we put all this project online, and the community will help us to help this project, to sponsor this project. And basically, thanks to this little code, you will be able to help us to choose which project we want to support. You will be able to find all the information about the foundation, about the project and Arduino board. We just announced it 2 months ago. We have now a Chinese version of Arduino.org.cn. So please feel free to have a look, and if you have any additional questions, I'm here. I'll be more than happy to answer it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now we need you to谢谢 Federico 先生的精彩演讲。现在到了3分钟的问答时间，大家对他刚才的内容，或者是对整个创客，或者是对 Arduino 这个公司有兴趣的，都可以提问。Any questions?
Yes, I'd like to. How soon we will start your office in Beijing? I'm very interested.
Well, thanks for the question. First of all, let me say thank you for this wonderful machine. I mean, I like it. You speak in any language and you translate in a language I can understand. It's beautiful. I want to buy one of these. It's work very well. Let me say thanks to the translator. We are working. We are working to, as I mentioned to you, we have right now an office in Shanghai, and we are going to open an office in Beijing and Shenzhen. So we'll have 3 main locations: Beijing, Shanghai, and Shenzhen. I hope I'll be able to give you the news before the end of the year. Arduino is a very small company, but we got an amazing support. So it's something that we cannot do by just a single man or a single company. So we're really looking to have some government support to find the right location to be part of the university. The feedback that we got so far is really amazing. But we'll make a big party when we'll have a Beijing office, and you're sure that we will invite everybody. So we'll have a big party, big opening. I hope I will be able to give you the good news as soon as possible.
For your presentation, as you mentioned, there is Arduino Foundation, and you really support the young generation. So, would you mind sharing some activities that, especially for China young generation, if they are creative and they want to make something new, make something innovative for the kids from the young generation? So, I would appreciate you to introduce more about this project. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for the question. There's many ways to help the community. Probably the first way is really the teacher that teach Arduino. So the very, very simple way is to allow them to join us when we have this big event. So I was speaking in Shanghai with a teacher that, by the way, we will see this guy tomorrow. He's really an Arduino pioneer. He's really one of the first guys start to teach Arduino, and I need to say thanks to him for this amazing job. So one activity would be really to support the teacher. It should be to donate some money that they can use to make training around the country. Will be to make some starter kit, very inexpensive, that they can use to teach Arduino. But to be honest, for us, it's really to learn what they're teaching. We got some really great inspiration from this teacher. I mean, there is a couple of teachers, and I just was able to meet the 5 new teacher today, and someone mentioned to me that 20,000 students just joined this Arduino training. So again, I think the first step would be really to help the teacher. The second one would be to build the Arduino Foundation in China. So that, I think, would be really the second step or the first step. I mean, that does depend about you see it. In the way that we need some support. We cannot do by ourselves. I mean, we really need some support from you that can help us to say, That's probably the priority number one. There's a priority number two. So we are here to listen to some suggestion. And if you have any question, I would love to to follow up with you. The second step, okay, I mentioned to you the teacher, the training, how we can help the young kids, how we can help some makers that have some great ideas. We spoke with several venture capital, so eventually to team up with some venture capital should be also another option. Basically to help them to move from the idea to some small startup. That should be also the next step. We just started, and we'll have a better understanding in the next weeks.
Buongiorno, Mr.
Buongiorno.
Musto. Okay.
Well, we don't need this machine.
Okay, and so actually from Higher Ed Lab, we are doing the maker stuff. We're helping the college students do the hardware stuff. So I'm also interested in your foundation as well. So like how can you support like especially college students to use Arduino board or like some other stuff. So I'm pretty interested in this area. So, because I saw lots of students, they're using the Arduino board. But, so for the new products, so are you gonna like release in this foundation or any kind of thing?
Yes. It's for us the foundation is of course an Arduino foundation, so we want to support the Arduino ecosystem. But Arduino is really open source, open hardware, open community. So in some way, we want to support the open source, open hardware community in any way, really in any way. We are a small company, so the only thing that we really own is the trademarks. The hardware is open hardware, the software is open software, so everybody can copy it. We want that. The only thing that we don't want that they copy also the brand, but except that, we really want that. Why we want that? Because that's the best way to learn. That's the best way. I mean, if we have an open book, we can read this book, we can learn from the book. If the book is closed, there's no way to read the book. So we really want to be open source and open hardware. On the new hardware, I mean, that's what your question. Definitely, we are able to build several technologies. Should be really the basic one. So we're thinking to have some very basic kit that teach electronics in a very easy way. We can have a second step, a little more complex, with the microcontroller, and then we have the last step that is really the mobile or the connected IoT. We believe that we have all the family of products that can help us to teach electronics from the basic to the medium and to the IoT. Again, as I said before, this technology comes from China, so it's something that we build thanks to you, and you basically you wrote the code, you make the hardware, so it's really something that China helped us build, and we're so happy that now we can do something to say thanks to the community. So this is really the main goal. So we have right now basically the foundation is a worldwide foundation, so we have an office in Switzerland for EMEA, Europe, Middle East, and Africa. We have an office in Asia that will be based in Shanghai, and we have an office in Boston for North and South America. Right now we have 5 people, but we got in just 2 days something like 300 different applications. So we now need to find the help to have even more people that can collect all this information. For sure, we will answer to all the questions. It will take some time, and then we'll have a board, a foundation board, that will help us to select which product we want to support. But educational is our priority number 1. So that I think really that's the way that we're going to go.
That's enough for now.
Thank you so much.